The liturgy today presents us with a very short gospel from the third chapter of Mark that is often unknown and often not even understood. And it's this short, and I'll read it. So it's Mark 3, verses 20 to 21. Jesus came with his disciples into the house. Again, the crowd gathered, making it impossible for them even to eat. When his relatives heard of this, they set out to seize him, for they said, "He is out of his mind." That's in Mark's gospel. Jesus' relatives thought that he had lost his senses, that he was crazy. When we think of that passage and apply it to faith, we can come to understand clearly in our own experience there's people that probably think we're crazy for being practicing Catholics. That when we stand with Christ and see things through the optic of faith, everything makes sense and falls into place, even the things that we struggle to understand. At least in faith, there's a coherence and a meaning to all of it. To look at somebody practicing faith from a perspective of a lack of faith, it would be tempting to think this person's crazy. What's wrong with this person? Why do they forgive? Why do they sacrifice their money and their time for others? Why do they spend so much time in prayer? Why do they go to church? None of that means anything. That this person doesn't live by the values of this world. We seek to live our faith so profoundly that if we took Christ out of our life, nothing would make sense for us. And we seek to live our faith so profoundly that those who do not have faith will in some way be shaken in their heart to ask the right questions. Like, why are you so joyful? Why are you so rooted in the practice of your faith? Why do you love God so much? To live our faith in such a way that it rouses questions and even perhaps wrong conclusions, as Jesus did vis-a-vis his relatives, is a good way to be, and it's a form of evangelization because we're stirring the hearts of other people to ask at least the right questions. There's probably somebody in your life, and there's certainly people in my life that think I'm crazy or that think you're crazy. And we would hope that it's only because we're living our faith so powerfully and beautifully that it doesn't make sense to somebody that doesn't see things through the eyes of faith. And we just pray that that faith, that vision can be shared, that craziness, that holy craziness will seize us and take hold of us. As St. Paul says, we are fools for Christ, fools in the eyes of the world on its way to destruction, saints in the making for those on the way to salvation.